Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another Rainbow Six Siege Tips Guide tutorial. In today's Tips Guide tutorial, we're going to be going over operator tier list, attacking specifically. And before we get the video started, if you're new to the channel and you want to see more Tips Guide tutorial, go ahead, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this is the channel for you. I guarantee you, if you watch my videos at the end of the week, you will either get better at the game or you will learn something. So, without further ado, let's get that nonsense out the way and let's get into it. So, in this video, we're going to be going over an attacker tier list. So obviously, as you can see, it's going from S to D, S being the best and D being the worst. So we're going to go left to right. We're going to start off recruit, and this is a ranked operator attacker tier list. So obviously, recruit's not in ranked, you can't use him. So now Sledge. Sledge is a great operator. He's not a superior operator, but he's a great operator. He provides a lot of utility, and he can do a lot considering that he can break soft destruction, soft walls, and he has frags, and he has a really good gun and secondary. So due to those factors, he definitely belongs in the A tier because of what I just said basically, and he's just a great operator to use, and it's almost a necessity every other round to have a Sledge, you know what I'm saying, on your team. So now we're gonna speed this a little bit up. Thatcher brings a lot due to the nerfs. He's not the best as he was before, but he's still detrimental and can have a huge impact in the round if used correctly. So we can go ahead and put Thatcher in that A tier too, because that's what makes sense. Now going on to Ash, y'all boys, I don't even gotta say nothing about Ash. We already know Ash is an easy S tier, easy, without a doubt, easy S tier. Doesn't matter, her gun's great, 3 speed, she's incredible, you know this, easy S tier without none of that, you know what I'm saying, no argument. So Thermite, support role operator, and so basically what I'm gonna do for these type of operators is I'm gonna put them in the support role category, and that's what basically is gonna happen. So row B is gonna be our support role, or our basically certain roles for that row. So Twitch, great operator, brings a lot of, you know what I'm saying, utility. She can do a lot, great gun, she's really good, but I don't know if I would put her necessarily in superior, because it's not like it. Actually, I would, because Twitch is really good. Like, she's really a great operator, and if used properly and if you know how to control that recoil, she can be a threat. So matter of fact, I'm gonna put her in that superior just because of those reasons I just listed. Now going on to Montaigne, it's really like a 50-50. It's either you're good with them or you're not, or you get lucky, or you like, it's really, if you playing as a team, if you're playing correctly, if you're pushing correctly, it requires a lot of teamwork and a little bit of skill to use Monty. So for that reason, I'm gonna put him to C. Obviously, he's not nothing crazy. Now we're gonna go into Glass. Glass is obviously not the best operator. You can get kills with Glass. I'm not saying you can't get kills with him, but he's not like, you wouldn't just bring Glass in a ranked game and plat, champ, diamond, unless you're doing something specifically. Like, you wouldn't just bring him. So for that reason, he's going in the D tier. He's not that good of an operator. Fuse, same thing, he belongs in the D tier. Some people might disagree with me because oh Fuse can do it. Yeah, that's cool and all, but against actual players who are at least conscious, it's not gonna really do too much. It's gonna take out utility all the time if you're hitting vertical, or sometimes you might get lucky, you can fuse the window if they don't shoot through it, but it's not really that crazy. It doesn't belong anywhere above C or D. So same thing for Blitz. He's a little bit of a cheesy operator. You rush people, you flash him, and you get the kill. It's not really like he belongs anywhere above C. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put him at C because he doesn't necessarily belong at D. I think he can be really used well if used, you know what I'm saying, in a certain proper way, and he can really do damage if you want to be that type of cheesy person. Now on to IQ. IQ, amazing operator. Has arguably one of the best guns in the game, and she's an offensive threat. She is scary. When you see an IQ running head first at you with that G8, she's scary. And her gadget, she doesn't have the best gadget. Like, you can't really do much. You just can find out where the, you know what I'm saying, defender's utility is at. That's about it. But due to her herself, her gun, the way she moves, she belongs in the A tier. I'm not gonna put her in S tier because she doesn't bring more than what Twitch or Ash brings to be in that S tier. So for Buck, we're gonna put him in B because I think Buck is a really nice operator. You can do a lot, you can move around, you can make rotates, you can create angles, and you can be creative with Buck. You can do a lot with him. You know what I'm saying? He has Claymore too, flashbangs, you can watch flank, push people. He has 2 good guns. So he belongs in that B tier situational, or you know what I'm saying, that type of Sledgy type player, just not like Sledge. He would be an A tier if he had grenades, but he doesn't. Blackbeard, my boy Blackbeard. Listen, bro. The place he belongs in is about C or D, bro. They nerfed the life out of him, and they just took everything away from him. As he should have been from the beginning. You shouldn't have to put 2 mags into his shield, or 8 mags or 6 mags into his shield to you know what I'm saying, break it. So he doesn't belong anywhere above C. He's not that good. Now Capital, great operator. Like, I wish people used him a lot more. He's like, I feel like he's super underrated, because people they don't use him well, or they don't know how to use him well. And that's why he would go in the B, because he brings smokes, he brings the fire arrows, he has an LMG, and he brings Claymore, flashbangs. Great op. He's just underused. You know what I'm saying? He should be more used, because he's really useful in many situations. So we're gonna put him in that B tier, because that's where I think he belongs. Now, same thing with Obana. Obviously, Obana would probably go in the A tier, but like I said, I'm putting these certain type of ops in the B tier, because they're more situational, or they're hard breachers, or stuff like that. So that's where Obana's gonna go. And when we get to Ace, I'm probably gonna put Ace in the A tier, because of his gun. Like, he's really top tier like that, and his smokes, but we're gonna get onto that later in the video. So we're gonna put Obana, like I said, at B tier. Now Jackal, crazy gun, literally probably the best gun in the game. This his secondary gun, his secondary primary gun is really good. He has shotgun as a secondary, and pistol as is also another option for secondary. So much versatility that he brings is incredible. So for that reason, he belongs in the S tier. He is superior, he is superb, he is basically a god. Like, he's literally a god. So that's where we go, S tier, you know what I'm saying? But now on to Ying. Ying, I don't even gotta explain it too much. Yes, she can be used well, but it's not like she's brought a lot, so it's not like she has a lot to, you know what I'm saying, bring. She brings candelas and smokes and LMG, but it's not too much. Like, you wouldn't bring Capital over Ying. I mean, you wouldn't bring Ying over Obana, or you wouldn't bring Ying over Thermite. Like, that's why she would go in the C tier, because that's where she belongs. Sophia, amazing operator. I don't even gotta speak on her. She goes in the S tier automatically, because she's a god. Great gun, like I said, over and over. She brings a whole bunch, her gadget, utility, Claymore. It's a lot. She's really good. Don't could be and put her in C tier. I don't think she belongs in D tier, because I've used her a lot myself, and I feel like if you just play it and really understand how to move with that DMR, it's really useful. Same thing for Lion, great gun, just underused as like Capital, but he's not really crazy. You have to be really in sync and use it at the perfect time. So therefore, he would go in C tier. Finka, and like, you wouldn't use that in a high rank game unless you're rushing, or unless you just use Finka. Now, no disrespect to y'all Finka mains out there, but she doesn't, you know what I'm saying, really belong anywhere other than C or D. So I'm gonna most likely put her in that D or C. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in C, bro. She get some more respect due to her gadget being so amazing when you get in that site and you get Finka. So Maverick, great operator. Like I said, these operators gonna go in the B. Great gun, brings frags, raw breach, Maverick check, brings a lot. Same thing with Nomadic. I love her guns, I really do. I use her guns a lot. I know some of the people who play the game don't like her AK, but I personally like the gun, and I really like how it works, and I like both of them. So she's Nomad. Like, she's literally stops defenders from pushing and doing all types of crazy stuff. So B tier for that. Gridlock, really great operator, great guns. Her gadget stops defenders just like Nomad, but almost even better, you know what I'm saying, because she takes damage. And late game, really good. Same thing with Nomad, late game, beautiful. So that's what you're gonna go B tier. We gonna put Knock in that D tier, bro. And like, unless you're real sneaky, like, she doesn't, like, some of these operators just like a no-brainer. Like, Knock belongs in D or C tier, because she doesn't do much. She's like Vigil, but less better than Vigil, because Vigil, he's a loner, he doesn't help the team at all, but due to the fact that he's a loner and he can't get droned, and if used correctly on roaming, nobody's gonna be able to find him. So that's why he belongs there. I mean, she belongs there. So Maru, same type of thing. It's just like, I'm gonna put her in C tier though, because she has a G8, and when you get in that site, she go crazy. So that's where she belongs. She doesn't belong in D tier. She's not completely useless. Fuse is not useless, but it's so much you can do. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do with Fuse. Just fuse it. After that, you're done. I know he has a good gun, but it's not too much. You know what I'm saying? So Callie, I'm gonna put her in the C tier. Yes, her gadget is good, but due to her sniper rifle, many people can't use it. Many people are not even good with her SMGs, and it's just not the best. You wouldn't. Sometimes you would bring Callie over Maverick. Sometimes, depending on the map, depending on the bands, but not all the time. Like, you would rather bring a Twitch or maybe Maverick or Thatcher or whatever you have. So Ace, top tier. You know what I'm saying? He would go in A tier, but due to the fact that I said B tier, B row is for the he is for hard breaching and you know what I'm saying, doing stuff like that. He goes in the B tier. But if this was about guns and utility, people go in A tier because his gun is amazing. But that's not what we're doing. Ayana, it's tough because I don't want to disrespect these players so much, but they're just that bad. Like, Ayana's like Wamai, like, it's not that useful. You can finesse a few players, but it's not gonna happen all the time. So she's gonna go in the D tier. Sorry to y'all Ayana fans out there. But last one, Zero. I know Flores is not up here, but if Flores is up here, if Flores was on this tier maker, he would probably go B or C, most likely B. But yeah, so that's where Flores will go. So on to Zero. Zero, great op, great guns. I believe he belongs in B tier with Nomad because he provides those 5 cams, can watch flanks, can watch inside the site, can do pretty much a lot. So that's where he's gonna go in that B tier. This tier list might look a little goofy to y'all, but obviously we all have different opinions. Let me know y'all comments, y'all opinions, y'all thoughts in the comment section below. If y'all want to see more videos, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Let me know how your day was rocking, how you feeling, you know what I'm saying, if you enjoyed the video. But hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to the loyals, shout out to everybody that stuck to the end of this video. And yeah, I know it is. If you do, you do. If you don't, you do now. It's Jobby, and I'm out.
I like my bitches red bone, ass fat, jello, light skin, yellow.